Good morning, everybody. Satnam. Hello, hello. All right. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Happy Sun Day. Day of the sun. Let's start by tuning in. We've got a full practice that'll really open you up and make you feel good. So we're gonna start by tuning in. So go ahead and bring the hands together, rub the palms. Start to take deep breaths in and deep breaths out through the nose. And then let the hands come together in front of the heart, rest in front of the heart, elbows out to the side, press the palms, relax the shoulder blades down the back. And just start to connect with your breath, that nice deep inhale, exhale. Let's take a collective breath in, deep breath in, deep breath out. And inhale deeply to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgaren Namo, Jugadgaren Namo, Sadgaren Namo, Siddhi Gurudeve Namo. Adgaren Namo, Jugadgaren Namo, Sadgaren Namo, Siddhi Gurudeve Namo. Adgaren Namo, Jugadgaren Namo, Sadgaren Namo, Siddhi Gurudeve Namo. Take a deep, full, complete breath in. Hold the breath in. Press the palms together. Lift the pelvic floor. Relax the shoulders. Bring the chin in. Feel the top of the head lifting up. Back of the spine nice and long. Keep the form. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath in. Press the palms. Keep the form. Exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. Now this time, exhale all the breath out, and let's hold the breath on the exhale. So get all the breath out and hold the breath out. And when you're ready, slowly let the breath in and relax the hands down. All right, let's get right into our practice, and then we'll talk a little bit before we go into our meditation. So go ahead and come standing up. We're going to start with the feet hips distance apart. You have the arms kind of out in front of you. You just have the palms facing forward. And with the feet, you want the feet wider than hips distance. We're just going to swing side to side to kind of adjust the hips here. Swinging side to side. Face forward, take a deep breath in. Exhale. Relax the arms by the side. Bring the feet together. Bring the big toes together right next to each other. Reach the right arm up and kind of swing the hips over to the right side as you reach over to the left, and then swing over, bring the hips over to the left side as you reach the left arm up and over. So we're just going to kind of pendulum the hips side to side as we bring the arms up overhead. So see if you can really get those hips to move side to side, like you're pressing them to one side. Whatever arm is overhead, you're pressing them in that direction. Nice. And then start to move at a quicker pace so that it's the movement of the hips is like a pendulum. It's like swinging side to side. You're not holding it to either side, but just kind of rocking side to side. Your arms. Nice. Very good. And reach both arms up overhead. And sweep the arms down to the side, exhaling them down. Spread the feet a little bit wider so they're about hips distance apart. We're gonna inhale, that's where we're going, you got it. We're gonna inhale, reach our arms up overhead, come into a slight backward bend. Exhale, come forward into a forward fold. See if you can touch the toes. Inhale, come standing up. Come into that backward bend, lifting up the top of the chest, trying to get the heart to face the sky. Exhale, come into that forward fold. As you inhale and you come into that slight backward bend in the upper part of the spine, lift your Mula Bandha, lift the pelvic floor a little bit. And when you come back down in the exhale, let it go. Let's inhale up one more time, lift up, come into a slightly deeper backward bend. Feel that chest lift and open, activate the pelvic floor. Exhale, relax the arms down by the side. And come down into a seat. So we're gonna come sitting with the bottoms, the soles of the feet pressing together. So bottoms of the feet come together. You're gonna try to bring that as close into the groin as you can get it. And then we're going to just hold the bottoms of the feet. So work your hands underneath the bottoms of the feet. And then just bounce the knees up and down. Sitting up nice and tall, keeping the heart open. The whole practice is leading us to our meditation. We're trying to cultivate a meditative mind by connecting with and opening up the body. Keep them bouncing. Inhale the knees down. Exhale, release the legs. Go ahead and bring the legs into a cross-legged position, coming into easy pose. Let your hands just rest on your knees. Hands just resting on your knees, cross-legged position. We're gonna try to move the hips mostly, okay? So we're gonna try to move the lower part of the spine. So hands are on the knees, and you're gonna rotate your hips around. So really getting into the lower part of your spine, rotating the hips in one direction. Feel like you're getting that pelvis to rotate around. It's tilting one direction, it's tilting the other direction. You're getting into the kidneys, getting into all the intestines, taking care of all those organs below the diaphragm. When you come forward, start going the other direction, circling the other direction. Okay, come to center, inhale. Exhale. Now we're gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna try to move the upper part of the chest. So now it's more about the upper part of the spine going in circles. So it's not as much about the pelvis, it's more about the space around the heart, the space around the lungs, opening up the lungs. So feel that, feel like that upper part of the spine is coming forward and then rounding back. You're feeling opening around the shoulders and the shoulder blades. Then start to go the other direction. Come to center, take a deep breath in again. Hold the breath in, feel the spine nice and tall. Exhale the breath out. All right, we're gonna keep opening up this spine. You're gonna take your hands and grab your ankles. I'm gonna do spinal flexes. So in spinal flexes, the head is not bobbing up and down. The head is staying in the same place, but we're inhaling, pulling the heart between the arms. Exhale, rounding the spine back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Start to add the mental reciting of the mantra. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Yes, the legs are crossed in easy pose. Legs are crossed. You have one hand grabbing one ankle and one hand grabbing the other ankle. Doesn't matter which is grabbing which, but you're using those arms to help open up the chest. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Hold the breath, feel the spine nice and tall, feel the chin come in slightly so the back of the neck is long. Exhale, release the hands from the ankles and bring them to the knees. So now hands are resting on the knees. Really grab onto your knees, and we're going back into a spinal flex. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Now your hands are in a different position so you can get into a different part of the spine. Again, try to keep that head level, chin is level to the ground. And see if you can keep your mind in it by chanting Sat on the inhale and Nam on the exhale. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Hold the breath in, hold the spine tall. Exhale. Again, we're gonna spinal flex, but we're gonna do it in rock pose now. So transitioning, bringing the knees out in front of you, sitting on the heels. Bringing the hands onto the knees. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. So see if you can feel the subtlety, the differences between what part of the spine is opened with the differences between these 3 spinal exercises. Just do your best with it. If you're having trouble with rock pose, you can always support yourself in rock pose by putting something underneath the ankles or putting something underneath your hips, patting yourself. And inhale. Feel that spine nice and tall. Feel the space between the vertebrae. Feel the head lifting up, the sits bones relaxing down. Space between every part of your spine. Exhale, release. Relax the breath. Now, if you can stay here in rock pose, we'll stay in rock pose. If you need to transition back into easy pose because that's a more comfortable position than for you, stay in that or move into that. Let's find a comfortable seated position for our next exercise. I'm gonna bring the fingers in the front, thumbs in the back. We're gonna start to do our twists. So inhaling, twisting the body to the left, exhale, twisting to the right. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Try to keep the chest lifted. Try to keep the elbows lifted to the height of the shoulders. And don't let this be wild. You know, we really have a lot of energy, a lot of possibility in the times that we're living in right now. And we can do it really sloppily and really unconsciously, or we can move in a way that's very aware, very present, and very kind and very loving to ourselves and to others. So see if in your practice you can practice that, moving in a way that is kind to your body, not forcing your body to do anything, but inviting your body through these movements to open up, to be spacious, to let go of any stagnation. Keep going. Come to center, take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax the hands down. Let the hands fall onto the thighs. Now again, if you can stay in rock pose, stay in rock pose. If you need to transition into easy pose, transition into easy pose. Hands on the thighs, wherever you are. Feel the chest lift. Feel the chin come in slightly like you're trying to make double chins to bring the back of the cervical spine straight. Inhale, bring the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, drop the shoulders down. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale, let them fall down. Squeeze them up, drop them down. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. Squeeze them up. Hold the breath in. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Lift them up even more. Exhale, let them fall. All right, again, if you're staying in rock pose, if you're still in rock pose, you can stay in rock pose for one more exercise. Or if you need to transition into easy pose again, you can transition into easy pose. Hands are just relaxed on the thighs. We'll bring the right ear over towards the right. We'll drop the head back slowly, slowly, slowly. Then we'll bring the left ear over to the left, rounding over towards the left, and then bringing the chin towards the chest. So nice, slow, slow circles. See if you can make this so slow that it feels like your head's not even moving. Like it's just so slow that the movement is barely visible. You're just letting that weight open up all the different parts of your neck. As your head starts to turn the other direction now, start to turn the head going the other way. So chin forward, then over towards the left shoulder. Head comes back, goes over to the right ear. Just nice little circles in the opposite direction now. And let the head come up to center, sitting up nice and tall. And exhale. And then crawl yourself forward into tabletop pose for cow and cat. Hands right underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath the hip joints. And then inhale like there's somebody sitting on your back, lifting the head up, dropping the spine down, lifting the sits bones up, and then exhale, rounding into cat pose like an angry cat. Keep going. So you can start out nice and slow here and start to build it over these 2 minutes. Really get the pelvis involved and let that turning of the pelvis help support the rest of the spine. And 30 more seconds, increase the breath. Start to increase the pace a little bit. That feels ready. And inhale into cow pose, lifting the head up, lifting the sits bones up, dropping the spine down. And then exhale, sit back on your heels. And then start to work your way all the way down onto your back, coming down onto the back. Come laying down on your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Squeeze the knees into the chest. Lift the head up and start to rock up and down the length of your spine. Rocking up and down. If you're having trouble rocking, you can bring your knees a little bit wider. It'll help round out the lower back. Rock yourself all the way forward. Come all the way forward into a sitting position with your legs out in front of you. And you can just massage your legs a little bit here. So starting to massage the thighs, the outsides of the legs, the backs of the legs. You can massage the knees a little bit. See if you can get the kneecaps loose and just kind of massage them around in circles. Again, in the thighs, Giving some loving, tender care to your body, these legs that hold you up, that move you forward. All right. And then bring the left knee in towards the groin and bring the right leg straight out in front of you. So right leg is straight, left heel comes in, the bottom of the left foot will be on the right thigh. You'll reach forward with both hands and grab somewhere on the right leg where you can keep your spine relatively straight. So we don't want to totally collapse forward. We want to keep the spine relatively straight. So grab below the knee, grab the ankle, grab the toes, somewhere that you can grab and feel that stretch, but not sacrifice your lung capacity. And then start a breath of fire here. So if you're not on your cycle, if you're not releasing right now, you'll start to pump the navel in and out to bring the breath rapidly in and out. Breath of fire is not a huge breath. It's just a little bit. It's like 10% of our lung capacity coming in and out at a rapid pace. And we're working on feeling that stretch in the right side. So as you get more flexible throughout this, you can come down even further and feel deeper into that life nerve stretch. Inhale deeply, get deeper into the stretch. Exhale, come sitting back up. And we'll switch sides. So extend the left leg straight out in front of you now. Bend the right knee out to the side. Bring the bottom of the foot onto the thigh. Reach forward, grabbing somewhere on the left leg, getting into an equal stretch on this side, and starting a breath of fire again. Inhale a little bit deeper into the stretch on the left side. Exhale, bring yourself back up. Extend both legs out in front of you and bring the legs nice and wide. Bring your legs as wide as you can bring them. If you need to readjust your cushion so you can still sit up nice and tall, readjust your cushion so you can sit up nice and tall. Grab on or inhale up to center, reach the arms up over your head. And then exhale, we'll turn to the right side, bring the heart towards the right leg, bring your arms down, touch the right leg. Inhale, come up to center. Exhale, go over to the left now. Exhaling down to the left, grabbing the left leg. Inhaling up to center. Exhale, going back to the right. So alternating, stretching from side to side. As you inhale, feel your arms lift up and the space in your lungs grow. And as you exhale, squeeze that navel in and up to bring the navel and the whole torso down towards the thigh. Going from right to left and back again. Inhale up to center. Exhale the arms down to the side. Bring the legs together, right next to each other. Grab onto both legs. Same thing as the stretch right before this, where you want to keep your spine up straight and tall. You don't want to be collapsed over. So inhale, keep the spine straight and tall. Exhale, pull that straight spine forward. Inhale up. Exhale, pull it forward. This is like a set for the whole body. We are going to get into every part of your body. We're going to make sure that every part of your body is online, as flexible, as agile for this springtime energy, that we're not stuck in any of our old patterns. We're not stuck in any of our old holdings, that we're able to show up as ourselves, loving kindness, presence. So get in that stretch, feel it. You get to decide how much you let go of in this class, how deep you go. Let the breath be strong. Let the stretch be deep. Open yourself up. And inhale, get deeper into the stretch, get a little bit deeper. And exhale, come sitting up. And use your hands behind you to bring yourself all the way down onto your back, coming down and laying on the back. All right, I want you to zip your legs up. Legs are one unit. Point the toes. Bring your arms by your side, palms facing down. Hands can work underneath the lower back if they need to. Point those toes. Inhale, bring both legs up to 90 degrees. Exhale, bring them both down. Inhale, lift them up to 90 degrees. Exhale, bring them both down. If this becomes a challenge, which it will become, move through the challenge. And when the challenge becomes too great, just start to alternate the legs, bringing one leg up and then the other leg up, but bringing them up to 90 degrees and then bringing it down. Nice. Working with that navel center. Ten more seconds. And exhale, relax the legs down, relax both legs down, relax the arms by the side. All right, go ahead and come sitting up with your knees bent. So bend the knees. You're gonna cross your arms in front of you. You're gonna lean yourself back as far as you can go and then bring yourself back up. So we're gonna do little sit-ups here. Coming back and sitting up. Come on, you got it. Move, go far enough back that you feel that core light up. Last 10 seconds. Next time you bring it back, come all the way down onto your back. Come and rest on the back again. All right, here we go. We're gonna go into stretch pose next. In stretch pose, your heels are 6 inches from the ground, your legs are straight, your arms are straight, the pinkies are 6 inches from the ground, your head is 6 inches from the ground, and you're doing breath of fire. Go ahead and lift everything 6 inches up, head, hands, feet, 6 inches from the ground. Look at your toes, pump the navel with breath of fire. Go, 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 go. Feel a stretch from your head to your toes. And use the breath to engage the core. Go. Almost there. Last 10 seconds. Really beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, relax yourself back down. Relax, 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 relax everything down. Relax the arms by your side. Really nice work, everybody. Just relax now. Let everything go. Got a few more exercises, but just take a little pause here before we get in the last bit of work, which is heart openers, back bends. These back bends are so important as we are so used to slumping forward. I'm going to move the spine the other way. So go ahead and flip onto your stomach. We're going to start with a variation of locust. So coming onto the stomach, tops of your feet are pressing on the ground, zip the legs up. Interlace your fingers behind your back. And then start to pull your arms behind you so that your head, your heart, your chest starts to lift up off of the ground. And start to lift your legs up as well. Lift the legs up, lift the chest up. So just try and have your belly on the ground, your hips on the ground. Start a breath of fire. Use your arms. Get your arms as straight as you can and use those arms to help open up the chest, to pull those arms, to pull those shoulders back. Lift the legs up. It's like you're working against gravity. This is your moment to work against gravity so that you don't have as much back pain, so that you can have lots of energy throughout your day, lots of consistent energy, and a nice open spine. 15 more seconds. And I want you to stay in it. Take a deep breath in. Stay in it as you exhale. Squeeze Mulaband and tighten the buttocks, squeezing the energy from the base of the spine, feeling it go up the spine. Inhale, relax yourself down. Bring the left cheek onto the mat. Look over to the right and relax. Let your arms relax. Let your legs relax. Now bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Hands come underneath the shoulders. Chin comes to center. Again, zip the legs up behind you. Really press the tops of the feet into the ground. Now start to press into your hands to start to lift yourself up into cobra. Pressing the hands into the ground, lifting the chest up. Legs stay straight, pressing the feet onto the ground, pressing the hips into the ground, lifting up to your version of cobra. So that could be having the elbows still bent. That could be straightening out the elbows if your spine is super flexible. That could also be having the forearms on the ground in Sphinx pose. Hold that version, breath of fire. All right, we're gonna take a deep breath in the posture. We're gonna stay in the posture as we exhale. We're gonna do the same thing we did before. Squeeze the root lock, lift the pelvic floor, and visualize the energy going from the base of the spine up to the crown of the head, going up the entire spine. Feel that energy going up. When you need to inhale, inhale and slowly bring every vertebrae back down. Vertebrae back down, bringing the right cheek onto the mat, letting the head turn over to the left and relaxing your arms. All right, bring the head back to center, bring the chin to center. Take your arms, reach your arms back as you bend your knees and grab your ankles from the outside. So bending the knees, trying to keep the knees and the feet no wider than hips distance. So don't let them splay out. Try to keep the knees close together, the ankles close together. Reach back and grab them, and then start to lift yourself up into bow pose. So trying to straighten out the legs, using the thigh muscles to help lift up the chest. Chest lifts up from the ground and start to rock back and forth, using the breath to help rock you back and forth along the belly, keeping that commitment to lifting yourself up, lifting up as high as you can. Nice, everybody, really good. Last 15 seconds. See if you can get up even higher. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring yourself back down. Let's press into the hands and lift yourself up into our last posture. We're gonna start in rock pose. So coming, sitting on the heels, knees are out in front of you. We're gonna work our way into camel pose. So knees are out in front of you, heels, you're sitting on the heels. You're gonna come standing up on the knees. You can start just by bringing your hands to the lower back and then start to lift your chest up towards the sky. Lifting the chest up and starting to lean yourself back, using the arms to support you. Trying to keep the hips over the knees the whole time. Leaning back. If you feel really good there and you feel like you can reach your arms back behind you and grab your ankles, you can grab the ankles behind you, lifting the chest. Breath of fire. Just find your version of the backward bend and then find that strong breath of fire for our last exercise before our relaxation. Last 10 seconds. Inhale into the posture. And exhale, start to work yourself back up. Standing up on the knees, then sitting down, sitting to one side, extending your legs out. Grabbing the blanket that you have nearby, the shawl, covering yourself up, and coming down and relaxing completely on your back. 21 exercises. Nice work, everybody. That was an odyssey of a Kriya. Now you're at the end. You're at the point where you get to integrate all that work, where you get to enjoy the openness in your energy and in your body. So just allow yourself to relax completely on the back. Take a deep breath in. And a complete breath out. Very gently start to move a finger or two. And circle the hands on the wrists and circle the feet on the ankles. Stretch the arms overhead. Stretch through the heels, feel a whole body stretch. And then bring the knees into the chest. Squeezing the knees in, extend your left leg long. Bring the right knee up and over in a cat stretch. And come back to center. Let's go to the other side. Right leg long. Left knee comes up and in, and then bring the left knee up and over to the right side. Twisting the spine. And when you're ready, come back to center. Bring both knees in. And start to rock up and down the spine. Coming up for our meditation. So this is the mantra we'll be using in our meditation. Ades, Dese, Ades, Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahata, Juga Juga Eko Ves. We're chanting this in a monotone voice, but I've been playing it throughout the practice. So if you don't know it, you might know it on a subconscious level, right? You might know this on a subconscious level. So we'll just chant it. We're not going to do a sheet or anything because then we get too concentrated on the sheet. So you're just going to try to match the sound current, chanting Anil, Anad, Anahata, Ades, Dese, Ades, Anad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Eko Ves. Repeats itself in different parts. So while it's might be a new one to you, it's not totally complicated. All right, and we're going to chant it in a monotone voice, so we're not going to use the music. So what we'll do is we'll sit up in a comfortable cross-legged position. We're going to have the thumb holding down the pinky finger and the ring finger, the Jupiter and the Saturn finger, Jupiter index finger, Saturn finger, we're going to have up. We're going to cross. It's not really a cross. It's just kind of slightly bringing the Jupiter finger, the index finger, a little in front of the middle finger. Okay, so it's not like crossing them, but just kind of bringing it so it's a little bit more forward. Elbows are out to the side. Arms are kind of pointing out to the side at like a 30-degree angle. So that would be like a 60-degree angle down. That would be a 90-degree angle. So like a 30-degree angle. Okay. So chest is lifted. Eyes are looking down at the tip of the nose. And this is where we'll chant the mantra. So take a deep breath in. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Eko Ves. Inhale. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat. Juga Juga Eko Ves. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat. Juga Juga Eko Ves. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat. Juga Juga Eko Ves. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat. Juga Juga Eko Ves. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat. Juga Juga Eko Ves. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat. Juga Juga Eko Ves. Ades, Dese, Adis. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Adis, Dese, Adis. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Adis, Dese, Adis. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Ades, Atstase, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Ades, Dese, Ades. Ad, Anil, Anad, Anahat, Juga Juga Ekovis. Inhale. Hold the breath. Feel yourself as one with the universe, beyond cause and effect, beyond positive and negative, beyond polarity. Exhale. Inhale. Devote yourself to oneness, to allowing the creative force, the creative wisdom to flow through you, to animate you, to motivate you. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. And exhale, relax the hands down. Just close the eyes and sit for a couple minutes, allowing the effects of this entire practice to settle in. I bow to the universe. I humbly bow. The primal one, the pure light, without beginning, without end, through all the ages. is one and the same. Adis to say adis, ad anil anad anahat, juga juga eko vis. Bringing the hands into prayer pose, elbows out to the side, gently pressing the palms against each other and against the heart, and lifting the chest up a little bit more and relaxing the shoulder blades down. Holding yourself up divinely and gracefully as co-creator of reality, of a member of peace warriors on this planet. And we'll close by connecting with that sound current of truth, chanting 3 long satnams. Take a deep breath in. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Bring the thumbs up to the third eye center. Ades to say ades. Ad anil anad anahat. Juga juga eko ves. Bowing forward. Satnam. All right. I could have told you all these things about this practice that we did today, but instead we just did it and you can just feel it. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining me. We'll keep working with Jupiter. We were working with Jupiter a little bit today, and we'll keep working with Jupiter. I'll do a workshop up in Longmont, and it'll be available for live stream and for recording for watching afterwards next Saturday. We'll talk a little bit more about what this Jupiter and Pisces time period is about and how we can kind of best utilize it. And then we'll do something for the lunar eclipse up at, we'll do a rebirthing. I decided we have to do a rebirthing. So we'll do a rebirthing up at the Star House because it's the lunar eclipse, and rebirthings are just so good at getting rid of subconscious garbage. And that's really what this this full moon eclipse about is about letting go of the old stories, letting go of the kind of old paradigms, and allowing us to kind of open